We left you last week after taking the Ernest Giles track shortcut from Kings Canyon back to the bitumen on Stewart Highway as we left Uluru behind for Alice Springs. This episode, we restock supplies and explore as much of Alice Springs as we can in the short time we have here. So we've rocked up to Alice Springs now, kicking off our exploration into the area in the West Macdonnell Ranges. So we've come all the way out to Ellery Creek Big Hole, and we're going to work our way back through Stanley Chasm and Simpson's Gap. Ellery Creek Big Hole swimming area is only about 200 metres from the car park. Yeah, and when you're all tuckered out from the Kings Canyon Rim Walk and the lap of the Uluru, this is what you need.
Yeah.
Not another long walk. But it looks pretty impressive. It was a bit cold for us to swim on our visit, but in warmer weather this would be a great swimming hole. After taking in the Serenity and having a little rock skimming competition, we moved on to Stanley Chasm. So Stanley Chasm is a privately owned property by the local Aboriginal group here, and there's an entry fee because they apparently receive no funding for the upkeep through the Northern Territory government. They have to fund everything themselves here, and while it might seem a little bit annoying to have to fork out $30 for a family ticket to go and have a look at a landscape, they've done a pretty good job of putting up signage for different trees and plants that are native to the area and for maintaining the paths. And the walk is 2.4 kilometres. They say it's about a 15-minute each way. These ones are prickly suckers. There's a huge array of different foliage and trees along the way. It's like a little oasis in this valley as you walk up. Really pretty walk actually, with super high mountains either side. Yep. Stanley Chasm, probably worth a visit, even though you have to pay a separate fee to get in. You can see where the money's been going, and it's a very pretty walk and a nice little surprise pond at the end. So now we're back on to the next one at Simpson Gap, and this is the postcard picture on every Alice Springs postcard, just about. This is Simpson Gap. Simpson Gap is an easy stroll along a smooth sandy riverbed with massive cliffs either side and a nice little cool stream. Temperatures the way they are at the moment mean that we don't have to deal with a lot of flies, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so Alice Springs. Well, what have we discovered? You can't do Alice Springs in one day. There's more to see. So what we're going to do, we're going to chill out for the night, head off to the Alice Springs Brewing Company, and there we're going to have a few beers and some pizzas for tea. And we're going to see the rest of Alice Springs on another time when we come back down through here later in our trip. So we'll have another look at a few of the extra sites to see that we've missed out this time. The Alice Springs Brewing Company. Oh, that almost summer's good. I had to jump ahead a little bit. Short work of the paddles.
Yes, we are. You are.
How they look? Yeah, worth a visit. Was Alice Springs as dangerous as they say?
Well, we haven't actually come across anything dangerous yet. But
not with the men folk around.
No, we've got some good bodyguards here. No, it's not been as bad as the talk is. I mean, we've seen a few things, but...
We wouldn't go hanging around in town after about sundown,
Well, probably
just
not.
for safety's sake, but
Maybe no.
certainly
because
during the day,
it's been alright.
it's no problem.
I've been really quite impressed with the discovery.
Yeah, it's very secure in the fencing and
Yeah.
entry and exit and stuff. So
Yeah, the really big gates.
we haven't had any dramas with stuff going missing.
No.
No, so, and looks pretty controlled who gets in and out.
Oh, very much. You've got to have your little passy thing to get in and out, which is good because it stops
Yeah.
people getting in.
I guess this is why they call it Sunset Hill.
Early the next morning, we pushed hard north to put down as many kilometres as possible. We stayed overnight at a basic roadside rest stop with about 30 other caravans. Now, the trick with rest areas is to plan to arrive early afternoon to get the pick of your spot, but we pushed it too hard, and rolling in about 5 p.m. meant we had to squeeze in right next to the Stewart Highway. Nevertheless, after an average night's sleep, we pushed on once again for an early arrival at the iconic Daly Waters Pub.
What an eclectic, crazy place this is. The Daly Waters Pub, 31, 32 degrees, a little bit humid. Tonight we're all booked in for the famous beef and barra. There's just animals everywhere. Drive along the road here, there's just goats just walking around. A donkey wanders around, people patting.
You gotta let me stay, please!
But this place is packed. It's madness. The number of caravans stuff coming through is off the chart. We came in at 10 to midday, and I think we got the last unpowered sites in the main area. So there's hundreds and hundreds of people, and probably 100 caravans out the back. But we're going to take a little bit of a walk around and have a look at some of the sites and see what we can see. No, I reckon it's real. What, is it real, is it?
I think it's real.
Morning after, and feeling fresh. We had a great time here and it was well worth the stop. Now we're going on to Mataranka and Bitter Springs. We'll be swimming in hot springs this afternoon.
So we'd love it if you could subscribe to the channel, because we'd love to have a go at trying to make $5 a month off of YouTube. So join us next week as we see Bitter Springs, Mataranka Hot Springs, as we experience the famous Nathan Whippy Griggs whipping show, which was well worth a look.